Hello, beautiful family. Christopher Von Dam back with Liquid Gold Honey. Have you ever heard of Mount Shasta, California? It's an area about a mile south of the Oregon border, so it's considered in Northern California. And some people say there might be special frequencies coming out of this mountain. Some people say that ancient civilizations from Lemuria may have moved there some time ago, maybe anywhere between 15,000 and 25,000 years ago. There may have been a war on the planet, some people say, maybe 25,000 years ago between Atlantans and Lemurians. And the Lemurians may have moved underneath the mountain, which is a volcano in Mount Shasta. I know some people might say, whoa, that's a little crazy talk. Maybe, and maybe not. So some people, I was there and spent pretty much the summer there of 2020 when people started getting a little bit crazy, wearing masks and talking about jabs. I moved to Mount Shasta, used a little place on the base of the mountain as a headquarters to do a West Coast National Park tour. So basically just to be in nature. What better place than to be in Mount Shasta? There is supposedly very special energy that comes up from underneath this mountain. Some people say it's the Lemurians that are emitting this loving energy. I was told by someone who was there not too long ago that Elon Musk visited Mount Shasta approximately 2 years ago, and he did measure this energy that was coming out of this mountain. And of course, he was trying to figure out a way to encapsulate this energy and sell it, which I'm not surprised if that's true. Certain people have historically traveled to this location. Like if you're familiar with the musician Perry Farrell of Jane's Addiction and Porno for Pyros, among many other artists and musicians, travel to this place in order to get creative, get some creative ideas, get the creative juices flowing, and write music, write songs, do what you do yoga, do qigong, just be in nature, just be with the bees. Another thing, found a place when out there that there's glacier at the top of the mountain that's pretty much frozen all year round because of that over 14,000 foot elevation. So pretty much above 10,000 feet stays frozen all year round because it gets cold up there. And some people climb to the top. I climbed almost to the top, but not quite to the top. I didn't have a guide. I would not recommend doing that climb without having a guide. But unless you're an experienced mountain climber, I mean very experienced, although it is beautiful sacred energy that does come out of this mountain and the entire surrounding area. And so this water from the glacier melts and it comes down, and people bring their water jugs at the base of the mountain to fill them up, because this melted glacier water comes out of the rocks there. And it is a very special frequency that's in the water, and it's a special vibe that's all around the area. So it's just a real special area. So it's one of the most special areas on the planet, actually. So many of you might know that about the chakra system in our body. There's energy centers. In Sanskrit, I believe they call it spinning wheel. There's one over our heart, which the Chinese call our middle dantian. It is some Other Eastern modalities may call it your heart chakra. And then there's very high-tech devices, I believe they have it in our Black Ops military, that can actually detect the spinning energetic areas within our bodies. So in most Western medicine, they will tell you that chakras are not real. It's because most likely their measuring instrumentation is archaic, and they haven't been given the latest tools that are available in very deep black military factions and other factions as well, not just military. You probably have to have extraordinarily deep pockets to have access to some of this technology and some of this knowledge. The Chinese have known it through their subtle energy detection ways for thousands of years. So that's what some people might call Eastern medicine. So I think that there is a valid East meets West point where they can combine Eastern and Western medicines, biologies, as well as we can combine the scientific and spiritual approach to make it into one. And even Einstein said approximately 80 years ago that future medicine is medicine of frequencies. So look at the Rife machine that he had developed, I believe it was in the 30s or 40s, that saw wonderful results. If you don't know about that, you can just research the history of the Rife, R-I-F-E, equipment, instrumentations, studies, and such. Very measurable, very interesting. And so Mount Shasta is one of this planet's, Mother Gaia, chakras. So not only do we have chakras, which certain black military factions, deep military, will call it foci, F-O-C-I, which is the plural form of energy centers, because there is measurable energy coming from there. You can probably, if you dig deep enough, find equipment, possible equipment online that can measure these. That just hasn't been recognized yet in the mainstream Western science, although it's there and it's been there. Oh, it's always been there. These, even in Sanskrit, they call the chakra a spinning wheel in our bodies. And now because of this energy, this photonic energy that's coming into the planet, we are changing our physical structure as well, in our physical bodies, as well as our molecular structure. Some people might say it's becoming more crystalline. Some people also might add to that that we're developing more chakras. It's not just here for intuition, here for the throat, here for the heart, around your belly button, and then below that, and then there's 3 below our feet, into the earth, or Mother Gaia, and then there's also more above our head, which is our connection to all that is, that we're also developing them in our ears, in the palms of our hands, because energy does come out of there. In Qigong, you can feel the energy coming out of your hands, and they push each other apart very subtly, like magnets, because there is measurable energy. That's why you can move objects. I don't know if you can see this. Just by me putting my hand next to the leaf of the plant, the leaf is moving. So there's energy coming out of our hands and the bottoms of our feet as well. So anyway, this planet, Mother Gaia, has chakras or foci or energy centers as well. And Mount Shasta is one of these energy centers. Guess which one? You can look all this up yourself. It is the only energy center or chakra of the planet within the continent of North America. It is the root chakra. So I find it interesting that the Lemurians, if they did move underneath the volcano of Mount Shasta and have some sort of a residence there, that they picked the root chakra. Do you think they did this accidentally? No. They knew about all this. And there's other centers in Tibet, in Machu Picchu. I believe there's one in Australia, one in Stonehenge, and other beautiful sacred places on the planet. The ancients that lived there and resided for so many years, they didn't do it accidentally. They didn't just throw a dart and pick a place. They knew the energy was there because they were connected to the planet. They were connected to nature. They could feel the energy because it was measurable even thousands of years ago. That's another reason it's so special to walk around outside with your feet barefoot and with no shoes on, so you can reconnect to the beautiful energy that's coming up from the planet. Instantly, reports are showing that instantly when you put your bare feet onto the bare ground, it immediately floods your entire body full of electrons, and it immediately makes your heart very strong. It's very grounding. It's very beneficial to do this every day. The goal is 2 hours a day minimum. Maybe people with a modern life don't have time for 2 hours a day barefoot on a natural ground, although anytime, 1 second, you'll get astonishing benefits. So it's extraordinarily beneficial to reconnect with nature on a daily basis and stay connected with nature and this beautiful, extraordinary planet that we all live on and we all share, and we're all brothers and sisters in one way or another, and we're all neighbors, and I know that we can all work together peacefully and harmoniously, where we don't need fighting or war or control or manipulation. We can love each other and work with each other and help each other and uplift each other. And that'll make this planet and all of us on the planet stronger and better and happier and more at peace. I love everyone so much. Have a sweet day.